To make this, I used bow tie pasta, some tomatoes, some heavy whipping cream, some Italian seasoning, also you can use garlic salt, some onions, some tomato sauce, some chicken sausages, some sun-dried tomatoes, some garlic, chicken broth, and some tomato paste. The first step was to add water to a pot, so I filled up half a pot. I then added 2 dashes of salt to the water and put it on medium heat, and then added about this much for 2 people. I then opened the sausage packet and started cutting them into small little circles. Afterwards, they should start looking like this, and this was about 2 sausages. I then cut up 3/4 of an onion until it kind of looked like this, pretty small and diced up. I then added both the sausage and the onion to cook it. For this next step, make sure the pan was a little hot because I added 4 spoonfuls of the sun-dried tomato oil to help cook the sausage and onion. By doing this, we're giving the sausage and onion a color which adds to the overall taste. While that was cooking, in the meantime, I cut up 1 whole tomato. The chunks of the tomato should not be too big because we want them to be bite-sized in the sauce. While dicing up the tomato, I was mixing the sausage and the onion, making sure none of it was getting burnt on the bottom. After about 5 minutes, the sausage and onion should look like this with some nice brown color on it. Once it does look like that, you add the diced up tomato into the pan and then mix. Afterwards, I added a whole can of tomato sauce and then mixed it up. I then added a spoonful of sun-dried tomatoes, poured in a cup of chicken broth, and then added the cup of chicken broth to the pan, and then mixed that all together. And then I added 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and heavy cream also works here. Afterwards, I added my seasoning, so I added some garlic salt along with some Italian seasoning. So at this point, I realized I had made a mistake. Usually it's supposed to be more thick and creamy, but it was kind of more soupy. So I realized that I did not have any tomato paste, and you're supposed to add a spoonful of tomato paste. Instead of restarting, I added a couple spoonfuls of cornstarch, which makes it more thick without affecting the overall flavor. After adding it, I was satisfied with the texture and then served it with my pasta and enjoyed my dinner.